Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. In this video, we are going to see how to give Oracle connection to a Visual Basic program to create a student mark sheet using the controls, label, text box, comment buttons, ADODC and frames. And also, we are going to see output for various comment buttons using codings. Don't skip the video guys, you may miss any steps. So without any further delay, let's get into the video. So let's get started. So already we have seen Oracle connection in 11G version in the previous video. So today we are going to see Oracle 8 database version. Go to Start, go to Program, select Personal Oracle for Windows NT, go to Database. You will get a pop-up like Oracle database started successfully and then click OK. Again go to Start, Programs, click Oracle for Windows NT, click SQL plus 8.0. You will get a prompt to enter username and password. After entering the username and password and then click OK. You will get the Oracle SQL plus 3. So if you are starting the Oracle without starting the database, you will not get the actual SQL plus screen as you are getting now. Now we are going to create a table in the Oracle. So for that, enter the keyword create space table space and then enter the table name without any space as you want. As I said before, we are going to create a mark sheet for the students. So I am giving student mark sheet 1. We can't create a table name which already exists. So I am giving student mark sheet 2. Followed by the keyword and the table name, I am opening a bracket. In the next line, I am giving roll number. For that, I am giving data type as number and scale value as 20 in the brace and giving comma in the end. In the same procedure, I am gonna create name, gender, Visual Basic, DBMS, OSCE with appropriate scale values. For name and gender, I am giving data type as varchar2. For others, I am giving data type as number. And then close the bracket and then give semicolon and press enter. Our table will be created. Now we are going to check the table using the description. Give DESE space table name semicolon. Table will be displayed. Next we are going to insert the values. For that, give insert space keyword into space table name space values and open a bracket, give single quotation, give ampersand and type roll number, close the quotation and give comma. Follow the same procedure for the data which we have given in the table in the same order and close the bracket and then give semicolon at the end. Enter the roll number, name and marks. Our first row will be created. Now I am going to create 5 rows in the same procedure by giving different values. Once you have created the enough rows, give commit semicolon. Then give select space asterisk space from space table name and give semicolon. The created table with 6 rows will be displayed. So now we have created the table in the Oracle. So now we are moving to Visual Basic. Don't close the Oracle, just minimize the window and start further working with Visual Basic. Now we are going to create a form with several label boxes and text boxes. Start a new project, start creating a form. Now I am going to drag the label from the toolbox and place it in the form. If you are not familiar with the toolbox icons, please check out the video which have been posted in our YouTube channel previously. Now I am going to name the label box using caption property. So follow the same procedure for name, gender, Visual Basic, etc. We should give the same name in the same order which we have given in the Oracle. Next step is to clear the text in the text box using text property. You can also change the font using font property. So I have changed the font for your visible convenience. So now right click in the toolbox, choose components command. You will get a dialog box. In that select Microsoft ADO Data Control 6.0 OLEDB. Click apply and OK. Components icon will be added in the toolbox, then drag and drop the icon in the form window and rename using caption property. We need to give Oracle connection, so for that right click in the icon, go to AD ODC property, go to general and click build. In that select Microsoft OLEDB provider for Oracle. Enter the user ID and password and click test connection and OK. You will get a pop-up like this connection succeeded. So if you close the Oracle window instead of minimizing, your text connection will be failed. Again right click in the icon, go to AD ODC property, go to authentication, enter the username and password again and click OK. Again go to record source. Select command type as to AD command table. Select the procedure name as per the table name which we have given already and then click apply and then give OK. Now we need to fix the data source and data field. I am just selecting the first text box, giving data source as ADODC1 and data field as roll number. For the second one, we need to give the same data source as ADODC1 and data field as name. We should give the appropriate data field for the different boxes. The same procedure will be followed for the remaining boxes. Now just run the program. You will get the output as values which we have entered in the Oracle. Now we are going to work with various command buttons and codings. For that, create 2 frames, rename them as operation and controls. In the first frame, we are going to create 6 command buttons. Just drag the command buttons from the toolbox and place it in the frames. We are going to perform operations such as add, search, delete, modify, clear and end. Now I am going to rename the command buttons using caption property. And for all the command buttons, I am going to give name property as cmd add, cmd search followed by the appropriate names. So now double click in the form to open coding window. Type the form load coding without any error. Give the name as the table name you have given in the Oracle. Now double click in the add command button. The coding window for add will be open. Now type the coding and select the keywords correctly. So now I am giving the message box as record added successfully for this add operation. Now go to the form, double click in the end command button. Coding for end will be open. Now double click in the clear command for coding window. Now we are going to call give function. Open the form load coding window by double click in the form. Now go to tools, select add procedure. You will receive the add procedure dialog box. We need to give name as give, then click OK. Also give coding for give function. We will not receive the output. Now again go to the form, double click in the delete command for giving delete operation coding. In the same procedure, give search command coding. Double click in the modify command button. Coding window for modify will be open. Give the appropriate keywords. Now we have completed the coding for 6 operations. Now we are going to create 4 controls. Create 4 command buttons, namely first, next, previous, last. Give name property as cmd first, cmd next, cmd previous and cmd last. Double click in the first command button and give coding for that. Double click in the next command button and coding for next will be opened. Double click in the previous command button and the coding for previous command button will be open. And last, double click in the last command button and coding window for last will be opened. So now we have created codings for all the operations and controls. So now we need a report on our operations. So for that, now place another command button. Rename as report using the caption property and give name property as CMD report. Double click in the report command button and give coding for that. Now we are gonna add extra fields in our form. Drag and keep another 4 labels and text boxes. Rename using caption property. For total, give name property as total text. For average, give AVG text. For grade, give grade text. For result, give result text in name property. Double click in the text box. Give total text coding. Double click in the grade text box. Give grade text coding. Double click in the result text box. Give result text coding. Now we are going to check the output for all the operations. Just run the coding. We will receive the student mark sheet with command buttons. Now click the add command button and check the output. Now click the delete operation. You will get a confirmation prompt. Then give click OK. Enter the register number to be deleted and then give click OK. Check the mark sheet which have been deleted right now is there or not. Click the clear command button. The values will be erased from the mark sheet. Then click search command button and see whether the register number is there or not. So we have deleted one mark sheet. So it is showing sorry, record was not found. So our operation on output is working. Click modify to modify the mark sheet. Enter the register number and you will get a prompt like record modified successfully and give click OK. Now we are going to check the output for controls. Click the first command button. The first mark sheet will be shown. Click the next command button. The next mark sheet will be shown. Click the previous command button. Again this 3 mark sheet will be showing. Click the last command button. The last mark sheet Udayakode is showing. So yes, we have checked all the outputs for all the operations and controls. So now we need to prepare a report on our student mark sheet. So for that, we are going to add data environment and report to the form. So already we have seen how to add data environment and data report in the Oracle 11G version video. So guys, if you want data environment and data report in detail, please check out that video. So now I'm just keep on moving this step. Now we have added data environment and data report to the form. Click the report command button. You will receive the final output of a student mark sheet. So hope you guys like this video. If you find this video informative to you, please give thumbs up, leave your comments, share to your friends and don't forget to subscribe. Let's meet again in another exciting and informative video. So thanks for watching guys.